Right, a testing, a 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if this is one of those overly loud start screens, so let's see if we can jump into the tutorial and get a grip for what we're dealing with here. To make sure that everything looks and sounds okay before we get underway for a 7-hour challenge. What's with the relatively long challenges lately?
We were expecting you, dear. I'm Lily. Don't mind the smell. It's just the burning flesh of the previous contestants.
Enough out of you, get me into the gameplay. Morning lads, watching from the comfort of an NHS bed. Nothing serious, but a 7-hour weekly one-shot is just the antidote I need. From dealing with the NHS, no doubt.
Pick up the weapon on the table. Some doors and coffins are locked.
Now I've got excellent opportunities for dealing with the audio in this game. There's sound effects, which does include music.
Must use a
but why?
to get them open.
Okay. Although this game is clearly not Killing Floor, maybe it's going to share more in common than we think. Oh, maybe not. What do you want me to do? That's not how it works! It's absolutely not how this works. Alright, come on, get me into some action so I can calibrate this. There we go.
Explosions are a great way to deal with enemies. Take the barrel and move it next to the new one, and then boom.
Boom indeed.
May seem a little bit too dangerous, but don't worry. Give it a try. No need for lockpicking weekly one-shots. We already played Nancy Drew and the leather-tight catsuit dancing for money in Venice simulator. I think we've had quite enough lockpicking. Oh yeah, and we had Oblivion, and we got this, and Helpful Henry, of course. F to grab. I keep thinking it's E. It is not. It's E to interact. It's F to grab. Okay, but hopefully things look and sound okay. If they are, let me know and we'll get this underway properly. And if it's not, turn over the tables and use them as a cover.
Then let me know and we'll get that sorted as well.
Boxes and make a way up for yourself.
I think there was a clue here about blocking this, but who cares about that? Glad you already got around to the FOV, Jake. Oh yeah, first thing I did. Right, first person shooter, what do? You go and you check field of view and then you enhance. Although, much as I like a big chunky FOV, that may be a little bit too much for me. There we go. That's a modest amount. This game looks really ugly, but it's not something you can fix. Yeah, ugliness is in the eye of the beholder and all that. I got no problem with an ugly game. Speaking of ugly, Dark Young proposing I was getting my beauty sleep this morning. But it couldn't have been that, or else I'd sleep forever.
I don't know why, but we're hiding useful items in fridges. Ridiculous. Nothing good ever comes from the fridges. Only monsters. And what is worse? Food. Pick up items as they are useful. And don't forget to pick me up if you survive. I can be useful too.
I could really do with different audio settings so I could have her not be talking. But it's all trapped under SFX. I'm all in, monkey boy. Last time I caught a 100-hour ban. Care to elaborate on how that went down, Alec? Should have been 100 days, frankly. For some reason, some games use vertical field of view. What? But why? Okay, I don't really care about any of this, and I'm certainly not soaking it in. I just want to get started good and proper. Ah, but I'm missing perhaps one of the most vital pieces. That was a lot of weasel words. There we go. Can't have a run without a timer. Does the timer actually work? So it seems. Well, that being the case, let's get it underway then. This is weekly one-shot number 317. Last one I do before I go on vacation. Although that's not to say I won't do any while I'm on vacation. If I can find some internet that holds out in the Philippines, I'll be sure to use it for a touch of streaming here and there. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. Our weekly one-shot this week is Killing Room, not to be confused with Killing Floor. This appears to be a first-person shooter Smash TV-esque game with roguelite elements. Yeah, that was the craze 10 years ago, still the craze now. My goal before me is to complete a run with all bosses within 7 hours. There was a stipulation that I need to turn on Twitch integration, which of course oh god no, don't. Crouch should be C, it should always be C. Naturally, I went to generate that, but it doesn't work. And I went onto the Steam discussions and this hasn't worked for years. It hasn't worked even back when this weekly one-shot was submitted, so I don't know what the submitter was thinking. Maybe it worked on their computer. But too bad. Yeah, exactly. Challenge already failed. We can all pack up and go home and I can enjoy the day at the beach. No, not until we're done with this. And you have a good 22 odd minutes to continue your betting, so get that underway. Whilst I get this run underway, time will start whenever I have control. We're going to be playing as Mr. Cannon here. I call him Cannon, but at 2 meters tall, he only weighs 70 kilos, so this is one lanky bugger. Blood infusion, max health. See, I don't really have context for how good any of this is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along. You don't need chat gifting you an easy weekly one-shot win. Earn it with grit, graft, and gumption. Ah yes, the 3 Gs. Negative popularity will result in revenge from the audience. You'll get bad items. So is this actually a spectacle fighter? Does this feel like Control to you? Feels like Control to me, so let's get that timer started and let's get underway. Oh, I just realized chat is blocking information. Let's keep you small and here-ish then. Hopefully it doesn't block anything down the line. What weapon is this? See, I'm not much of a gun boo, so I don't know what it all means. Am I meant to destroy the camera? No, the audience hates it when you shoot the camera. Let's not do that then. Jake Alec wasn't just in the backseat too much, he was filling the entire... Whoa! No automatic reload. Fascinating. Also, you reload very slowly. I also get myself stuck in traps repeatedly, where we have to mash to get out. Joy of oh, Crivens. Okay, it looks like there are a lot of traps, and in a very grey-looking game, I used a healthcare machine and the audience hated it. Oh, okay. Right, we're learning so much. Yeah, in such a washed-out color game, those traps are going to be difficult to notice. I wonder if this game has enemies that can hurt each other. For my amusement? No? Okay. Oh, I would like a weapon that doesn't blow like this one. Ah, this is the way I came from, though. As appears to be that, so we always got to go for the exit. And an unhappy audience means bad goods for me, it seems.
First boss. Should be easy.
How could it not be? I'm very not happy with having to automatically, not being able to automatically reload. It feels like it's standard oh god. It feels like it'd be standard practice in a game to have automatic reload and not make it manual. But I guess that is my problem. Although when I get a moment, I might check and see if there's a setting for that. The way it keeps popping up with R to reload puts me in mind of House of the Dead. Reload. Shoot outside of the screen. Alright, we get a crosshair. That does not seem useful. But we get tons of health, and... here we go. Lose popularity, gain... I could probably do with some magazines. You got anything in the fridge for me? Yeah, let's keep the audience happy, though. We don't need ammo where we're going. Right. Present from the audience? No, absolutely not. Popularity depends on actions. Saving ducks and opening coffins. Very good. And now, what's all this? Looks like we get the option to enhance ourselves. Better defense, better stamina, better speed seems very good. Better speed seems like the one thing that matters here. Bigger magazines. By 1%? I don't think so. Oh, but it goes up by a fair amount. Fair enough. Okay, I think we have all the information. And the people are ambivalent, sire. Yeah, that they are. Well, let's not shoot the camera then. They certainly don't like that. Maybe they don't like it if I'm slow and look around, but it seems like fridges and vending machines really pop out of this bland environment. Whereas the traps blend right in. What the heck is this? Are those destructible? Yes, very good. Holy smokes, there has got to be automatic reload. I don't like keep tapping R. Absolutely not. Oh well, sucks to be me. Magazines sound good, but I'm sure the game will give me magazines. Otherwise we'll make do with this pistol just fine. What happens if we try going back a bit, though? We have to fight the weird snowman? Why? This is bizarre. Was that perhaps an optional level? Oh, hey, I've just noticed the minimap at the top right. Sure. The people continue to be ambivalent, sire. Well, that failed miserably. Come get some. Huh? There we go. Didn't even kill them. That'll give them what's for, though. See, the audience loves it. Get the gory multi-kill. But where's my music, for one? Forgive me for expecting some music. Looks like a medical coffin. Probably shouldn't open it since I'm at max health. Bit of a shame that the audience, they keep sounding like they're booing me as we go along. I don't want them to boo me. Why are you booing me? I'm winning, you see. Oh boy, 7 hours of this, huh? How deep are we? 8 minutes. Oh dearie me. Right, let's see what our side room is first. After all, just one win and we're done, right? Oh, but not when Mr. Frosty hits me. Is this a thing? Of course it's a thing, but what does it do? No problem. Ah, much better. Ooh, okay. Okay. Might be able to make something with this, since the other gun was completely out of razzmatazz. Is that my lot, though? God, the audience could do with giving me something. Currently, they seem to hate me. Oh, no, I didn't mean to interact with this. Oh, dear. Right, I just got syphilis. Something like a flu, but not that dangerous, if you say so. I was trying to use this. Maybe the medical kit can cure my syphilis. Melee weapon no longer feeling quite so clever. Oh, aiming. Aiming uses stamina. Of course. How could I be so foolish? At least you get music here. That's an improvement. So some of our 7 hours will include some music. Remarkable improvement. There's doubtlessly going to be something that will upgrade my amount of weapon slots, because going into the bosses with nothing but this paltry pistol feels like a recipe for disaster. Ah, don't be booing me this time. I did well for a man with syphilis. All these keys, but for what purpose? Partially digested but useful map shows you interesting places.
Wow! Oh, yeah.
Alright, come on, let's get out of here. I don't know how much it takes to beat this game, or what all bosses even are. What does it take to impress you fools? What do I vote? I think Jake could win, but I also see him just saying F it and go play Slay the Spire after 3 hours of this. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Does seem like a pretty bad game, though. Yeah, speed seems like pretty much all that matters around here. I run out of ammo really easily as well. Hit harder, have bigger guns. Keep my health tip-top, please. thought maybe the implication was I could sell these. Also, I've got what appears to be money, but nothing to buy. Perhaps that's meta progression. Shouldn't count that out. Seems like a worse ziggurat so far. Well, this is a game from 2016, so that puts it at 9 years old. Then again, in the past 10 years, I consider gaming to have stagnated, so it might as well be a modern release. Oh, hang on, I can give you my whack-a-ma-schmack. Having a hard time feeling the range of this thing. But at least the audience seems to... Ow! The audience seems to appreciate the melee fighting. Oh, I do not appreciate how tricky those things are to see. I just about went into another one as well. I might have to use the ever unpopular health thing already. Bomber. Whoa, just kicks you back here. And that's your lot. Well, that is unfortunate. What about all those coins I got? I thought maybe we'd have something to spend that on, but no. Oh well, let's go then. Yeah, ground is your worst enemy. Just feels like it's random if you're going to run into something or not, because you can't visually digest the area around you. Why does entertaining the main room... why does entering the main room upset the audience? They don't want you to continue? Maybe they want you to go and do all the side things? It's hard to say. Sure enough, though, that is strange. Try to unlock the coffin. At least we can learn what's in the coffin. Oh no, the audience hates it when I unlock the coffin. I barely got anything for it either. The game also has a very strange way of using percentages. Get cash. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I don't know what cash is for. There didn't seem to be any point to use it. Oh lord. Whew, are you not entertained? Knitting needles. Yes, knit or dye. Super colored needles. You can create great hairstyles and sturdy clothes. After clearing every room, you get one vest.
Lucky me.
Lucky me indeed. And what is this? I can teleport. But why? Bizarre game. Is that it for my goods in this room? Not quite. Gain a bad item, become popular. I like being popular. You're somehow wooden now.
Fuck off.
is some idea of humor in this game. Ah! Perhaps we found the answer for the money situation. Alright, what you got? I could buy the mystery box. I could buy a vest. People do not like it when I shoot the robot. Vampirism or gun. What is this? Looks like it's bullets. Well, I don't have a gun for the bullets. And how much money do I have? How much money do I have? I'm looking everywhere on the screen trying to tell how much dosh I have. I see nothing. Ah, here we go. Pressing tab gives me information. I got 800. Also, I'm a hero. Don't you forget that. What do the numbers do? Weapons. Alright, give me the mystery box. The mystery box contains a fridge magnet. You do 50% more damage with the Gauss rifle. Well, I don't have that. But at least that was a legendary thing. Bullets would be of no use. The rest of this is pretty much no use. Alright, thanks for playing. Yeah, legendary would probably be good if I had the Gauss rifle. Right, once again, my audience hate it when I proceed. Maybe they just don't like that I'm alive. That sounds more and more likely. Given who we're dealing with, which is to say you people. See, there's 40 health, not 40%. This game doesn't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. A fly swatter. Okay. For what purpose, though? Alright, I'm still heroic, but let's continue to be heroic. I got my ball and shit. You can't run. The legendary bad item. Very good. I abhor that you have to press R to reload, even on an empty magazine. Alright, you know what? Keep stacking the bad things. I want to be ultra popular. Rabies! Your CNS is under attack. Expect problems. My CNS?
Fuck!
Okay. CNS. Not a TV station. Central nervous system, thank you. Well, I don't think this run's going to be lasting very long, but at least I'm very popular. Oh god, dealing with you with a pistol again sounds like anti-fun.
First bus. Should be easy.
Alright, perhaps he's easy when we... when we fly swat him. Ah, okay. Or we just die. I think enemies do contact damage. Hard to tell. Alright, once more into the fray. But perhaps this time we don't pick up every negative effect in sight. Q to show map. The map's always showing. I thought there's still time left to vote. The bar didn't run to close. I'm so sad. Not too bad for you. Something weird going on. Anyone see that with the game? It's not actually FPS drop, it's game. Game is lagging hard here. Can we come out and start? And check for a memory leak. Still lagging like crazy. The game is actually demolishing 100% of my CPU right now. For what purpose? Sound as well. Alright, game, you're coming away. Let's just relaunch the whole game. Because that certainly feels like it's leaking something. Looks like Jake's triggered the memory leak to cancel the weekly one-shot somehow. Stuff usually sorts itself out with a reboot. Come back to me, game. Oh, we never did watch the intro. Alright, that seems to be going much better. And now it's eating 2% of my CPU. Much better. Haven't had inconclusives in a while. I think we've had 3 inconclusives in total. 2 games completely wiped themselves upon crashing, and 1 game I had controller issues. No, 4. Yomamari Night Alone, Resident Evil Gaiden, Kalas Pufar Expressen, and Perfect Dark. Those are the 4 inconclusive runs I've ever had. Nice of the game to give me a weapon again. But we've learned our lesson about using our ammo in the non-boss fights. It's bad. Don't forget Japanese Castle. Never forget the Japanese Castle. There's nothing inconclusive about that. In fact, I would say it was very conclusive. Jolly good, although I don't really have any money, do I? $6.50. Mystery box, help me out. A photo of the boy who bullied you at school. The mere photo of him makes you shiver again. You cannot focus and aim. Whoa, check the reticule now. That's grim. Boy, this game just likes to keep kicking you, doesn't it? Could have fat stacks of cash, but I'll pass. Well, there doesn't seem to be much point in even attempting to aim, although maybe just let things get really close. Alright, in that case, perhaps shotgun is the superior option. Can we go above this amount of ammo? +1 ammo! 1 shot. I guess that's how we operate around here. Putting the weak in weekly 1 shot. Only having 2 weapon slots feels so very bad. Oh, oops. Sorry, didn't mean to shoot the camera, but something seems to have destroyed my ability to aim, game. You're the fastest gunman ever. You can shoot much faster. I'm going to need much faster quantified. Is that even 6 shots? Game wants to shower me in money, but I would like to actually have an approval rating at the end of a level. Let's see how that works out. Yes, more frequent reloads are here. Oh god. Living might not be here. I think I'm gonna need this health. Badly. I take it back. Oblivion no longer has the worst lockpicking minigame. What's my limitation here, anyway? This doesn't feel difficult in any way. This is first-person Binding of Isaac. No, it's not that bad. Boy, I did not enjoy Binding of Isaac one bit. I don't see the appeal, frankly. There is such thing as too much random in a game. Not to mention it's just Zelda dungeon design, and I really do not enjoy that. Alright, lock and load. Yeah, sure enough, just he does contact damage. Thatcher, he's giving me a little punch when I get close. It's hard to tell with his wacky animation. And he explodes on death. Ah. Yeah, the idea of getting 2 to 3 magazines for this shotgun does not seem worth that. Besides, I'm a defender. Surely the audience will be happy to give me something for my hard work here. I'm contemplating going back and switching out the gun, though. Because I don't think this shotgun's gonna last the test of time. Can't remember where I left the first gun, though. Ugh. Why would we leave it primed? Okay, there we go. Watch the audience give Jake legendary bad item. Could happen. We've already got rare bad item, but we've got legendary good item. Thinking about it, this gun's going to unload very quickly. The problem is, it's going to unload in a big old spray. I assume the Twitch integration clause has been dropped. Yeah, because the game doesn't no longer supports that. Dependencies are a pain. Present from the audience appears to be a severed foot. Crush your enemies with a single strike. Gain critical hit boost. Okay. Forgive me for not being bowled over by that one. Seems these level ups are all the same to you, though. I still think speed is the #1 thing here, though. I desperately need to do something about my inability to hit anything. I'm keeping a lazy eye on it. The game is using 5% CPU. I have no idea what caused the issue we had earlier, though. Alright, let's lose popularity by daring to continue on with this game. That's it, no fridge. Oh, it would have been out at the right time to just mine a wee bit of Bitcoin, wouldn't it? Have a nice trip. should we get syphilis again? Go on then. A legendary curse is second to none, maybe random penalty, could be stronger, da 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 da. Okay, well that doesn't seem so bad at all. All that to become popular because we're so brave. See, that's me picking weekly one-shots without knowing what the game's about. Oh, dearie me. I wanted what that was. I cannot have what that is. Come on. Bad Mr. Frosty. He wasn't meant to go this way. You know, maybe that rapid shooting ain't so bad. If I could just get a larger magazine on this weapon, it might actually mean something. Right, what are you? Ziggies. With far, far fewer bullets. I don't think that's a good trade. But I wouldn't know. This is truly a Balkan game. Is this actually developed by a Balkan? I didn't check to see who made this or what their pedigree is. What do you want me to do here? I assume there's a clue to opening the safe. Somewhere? Maybe using the switch will help? Well, how about I just don't... Oh, the door is locked. Well then. Don't know what that was about at all. Yeah, it's a puzzle game in disguise. Very thick disguise. Bad Mr. Frosty is back. That's nice and simple. Seems like if you just go in the straight and narrow towards the end, you'll have a relatively easy time, but then you'll be unprepared for later things, much like, say, FTL. Actually, the game is blueprints. Oh, I hadn't considered that, had we? What just hit me? Oh, you. And your friend. Kind of mad how limited this game's FOV was to begin with. And it expects you to deal with all these traps and flanking enemies. Ooh.
Shiny.
That seems excellent. Seems extremely excellent. Big defense, very big speed boost. And I haven't been robbed of my ability to run yet. And that does go over and above what we had there. I rather like it. You know what? I am willing to risk the audience's ire to get that vest. I feel vulnerable. I wish I had more blueprints. Oh, heavens, no, I don't. I can see through the tricks. Oh, Jesus. Lots less of that, please. That's why we had the best. Yeah, playing more of Blueprints I could see would be an exercise in frustration with the random system. And that did not interest me in the slightest.
Ouch!
Now, let's see if we regret this. Maybe slightly. Mystery box again? It is only $100 dues. Yes, I like the mystery box. I no longer like the mystery box. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a quick death. The snowmans are now twice as chunky. Okay, well, that being what it is, let's at least grab some health. I was there for the Cheddar Chad, just not the Cheddar Chad ending. The Cheddar Chad, for all its horrors, kept me going through that lengthy weekly one-shot. Dear Lord, I just cannot hit a thing. I wonder if people who play a lot of FPS games have nightmares like this, where they're in this situation, but their reticule's all over the place. They can't hit anything. I'm sure people who play certain games for far too long end up having nightmares about them. You get the Tetris effect. Play too much grand strategy, you end up invaded on all sides in your nightmare. Play too much Super Smash Brothers, have nightmares about security guards posted at your local primary schools. Just no end to the nightmare oppression. Okay, this snowman boon is really rather horrific. Okay, at least we get to do something that is my forte now. Spin and win. Give me the goodies. My absolute forte. What was that? Thor. Deal more damage, okay. Simple, but it works. 2 to 3 magazines for this gun does sound pretty good. Give me that. To hell with my popularity. Yes. Now I should be able to make Swiss cheese out of any enemy that I'm up close and personal with. Watching your shooting's a nightmare, can confirm. I sure hope this guy doesn't get 100% extra health. This is ridiculous. I can't hit the guy. However, if I just take a moment to unload on him point blank, it seems rather effective. Costing me though. Not gonna see all that ammo again. Ah, but we will see the health again. Marvelous. I said we wouldn't see that ammo again, but what if we did? Still popular. Why are you booing me? How can she boo? Ooh, each item gives you 0.5% bonus. What? Oh, that is minuscule. Alright, keep being fast. Fast is good. Stop being so inaccurate. Inaccurate is bad. Running right into the slow-moving projectiles is an interesting tactic. Well, it worked, didn't it? I'm still alive. Alright, let's become unpopular by daring to continue. I don't feel like upping my accuracy has actually helped much, but we do what we have to. There's another one? There is another one. Dosh. I wish the fridges popped out a bit more visually. Yeah.
Come get some!
Some of these bullets are bound to eventually hit. The audience don't enjoy me popping open coffins, sadly. Q is meant to bring up a map, but it's certainly not bringing up anything that we don't already have. I will disturb the dead a little bit, because I'm obviously very, very good at picking locks. Still at a loss as to what the fail condition... Ah, there's the fail condition. Wait, what? So you may break your picks doing that. That's what I wanted. A little bit of health, but some actual dosh. Although 150 isn't very much. I'll get another mystery box with that. How about some mystery bucks? $2,000 is a lot of money. You know, sod the popularity. I used to have dreams as a kid about vending machines that just vended out money for you. Good times. Simpler times. I was very confused why my father would use an ATM but not just take out all of the money. I was like, it's just free money, right? Take as much as you can. Oof, right, that guy does shockwave attacks. And I do never hitting my target attacks. Actually, those shots are suspiciously on point, aren't they? I'm just riding down the center. Is this an effect of having 100% accuracy despite having a childhood trauma guy killing my ability to focus and aim? Well, I think we've solved it now. All right. Have at. Yeah, you keep moving. Continue to keep moving. Oh, multiple bad items. I got rabies and Snow White. Oh, okay, we're going to be shaking a lot. And max health went down a fair bit. But we did gain ammo and damage up. That's got to be something, right? Maybe the perk just sets your crosshair to 0, but doesn't affect actual accuracy. That wouldn't make a lot of sense, though, right? Because in that case, just getting good is fine. And since I have this perk, it's maybe not all that bad that the audience hates me and gives me bad items. Maybe it's better just to strengthen myself taking negative effects. Oh, but this is one very big bad negative effect. These freaking snowmen are ultra tanks. Ah, croc. Why is there no music in this game? Had that kick-ass opening, I must say, and then dropped all semblance of having music. Copyright issues, maybe? Perhaps they licensed music but then had to remove it. In which case they made a terrible licensing deal for themselves. Not going to lie, says Avenue, I thought this was a punishment game. Yeah, I'm still thinking it might be a punishment game. Alright. To hell with popularity is my opinion. We should take everything. Simply because we get boosted for all items, good or bad. Although that might make us a complete nervous wreck towards the end. Is that it? Okay, there's still these things. Well, it might be rabies, but at least it's not chlamydia. No, if I got a punishment game from this, I would do it on Wednesday, because I fly away on Thursday, so I still got time for a stream on Wednesday. And there's nothing saying I'm not going to do a stream on Monday, Tuesday. Might as well get it out of my system while the going is good. There we go. Make them hate. Oh, God's sake. Gore TV. The allusions to Smash TV are not lost on me here. Okay.
Come on!
Okay, seems fairly tanky. You sure you're not a snowman as well? Alright, I got tons of money for this, but I still want the mystery box. Yeah! Wait, no, that looks bad. Lose damage and max health. Well, that's a lot worse than the boost I get from getting items, good or bad. What is my max health then? 34. Well, that sounds like bad news. I could get even more ammo. I could get... Well, I couldn't get the Breminator. I could get whatever that is, but I don't want to surrender this gun that I've got so much ammo for. Well, this seems rather bad. And that was only 5% vest? Ugh. And how many bullets is this? 134? There's only 21 ammo. Wow, buying things is awful. But what if I bought more things? How much is that Breminator? 7,000, I've got 3,000, up to 5,000. Yeah, that's a lost cause. Who else loves all this screen shake, by the way? I'm gonna get YouTube saying, hey, maybe you didn't hold your camera steady. We can offer to autocorrect this if you like. Hang on, I should take the money anyway. Screw the audience, I might need it later. Oh, and why not just get a vest for free? Apparently Alpha Gamma loves the screen shake. Good. Well, you know what they say, good punishment game should be difficult, unpleasant to play, and unpleasant to watch. And by they say, I mean I say, and I make others say it as well. These explosions are minuscule, I'm telling you. It has now dawned on me that the health bar you see at the top of the screen is the shared health bar of everything in the room, not just the enemy you're shooting at. And yeah, that did take a wee while to dawn on me. More than a wee while, perhaps. Big lot of side rooms up here. Remember, it's just one successful run and we beat the challenge. Wish there was a perk that made this pistol a lot better. A larger magazine is all I would need for this thing to really, really start taking names. It doesn't even need to have a much better damage output. The damage output comes from how fast we can fire it thanks to that other perk. But bad items are good. Wait, no! Don't limit my ammo. I did not consent to that. Alright, you know what? Let's go for it. I'm bleeding. Lose 1 health every room you go into.
Fuck.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. There's something behind here. Yes, but no. I wonder if you can die from that. I wonder if that includes backtracking through rooms. Oh me, oh my. Right, give me that. Where? What kind of shooting is that? Did I even kill the thing? Hang on, is ammo shared? 21 out of 154. $21 out of 154. Okay, it's not shared then. Oh, and you could only pick one of these 3 weapons. I understand. Well, this blows. Let's see if backtracking also causes damage. Oh, well, actually, maybe it was because I had my pistol selected. That was a lot of vest to get. 20%. I thought I only got 5% on the previous one. Recht. Never mind that. I wouldn't say we're in a good position, but we're in a position. Backtracking does not appear to hurt. Did I buy that? Yeah, there we go. It's for entering a new room. Max health is still 34. Paying popularity for that doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, I'm the devil! How could this be? Who could have predicted me being the devil? completely missed you with that. Still don't want the health since it's not good for my minuscule max health. What are you? A random item plus 1 critical hit. Celebrate finding this item, or rather not. Let's not overreact.
Lucky me!
What was the random item, though? I don't understand. Maybe I don't need to understand. Oh dear. Oh, big dear. Ah. What are you? I'll save that for later. Seems dangerously useful. I think I'm asking too much for those explosive barrels to do some damage. I far prefer these freeze easy ones. Although I guess you can't freeze Mr. Frosty, can you? Especially not bad, Mr. Frog. Crap. Well, that was a disastrous room. I hope this is worth it. That's good. That's not bad. The fly swatter seems pathetic. Why would anybody want that? Melee weapons in general seem quite awful. Why would anybody want that? Seems like a mag from the MP40 pistol is about the same damage as a mag from the pistol. Yeah, I don't know about that. If I can get somebody up close, it might be decent. I just lost some health coming in here. I bet you could die in that opening cutscene.
Hey, you! You should brush your teeth!
Oh, Christ. Well, there goes that vest of mine. I have a sneaking suspicion you can only hurt this thing if you aim into its open maw. Ooh, maybe it's arse as well. Aha. Good lord, what's this take? Am I hurting this thing? Alright, come on. Right in the bottom. I think I fought this thing in Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Tell me that's doing damage. It's doing tons of damage. Excellent, excellent. I want to use those vending machines over there real soon. What's in you? That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Oh, I see, I see. These things are starting to get obnoxiously fast. And plentiful. Sure I'm able to keep up with the economy of this fight. More of them. Oh, dearie me. Don't you boo me. You have not earned that privilege. It's getting beyond out of hand. And I'm barely doing any damage to the boss either. Because all I can do to keep up with his little minions. Come on, come on. Oh, that's bad. Well, bugger. I didn't quite go to plan. Then again, the plan was winning, and that never seemed to be on the cards. Once more into the fray, it seems. You stand in the favor of the god of ammo. Gain a staggering 5% extra ammo. Very well. I'm not sure I have all the information. That boss just did not want to take damage. Period. Nah, not quite, Kriegy. I think I've only lost 3 runs now. It counts starting the game and quitting as a death, and we did that when setting up the game. Game always seems keen to give me this weapon. Maybe I should take that as a hint that this weapon is terrible, and I shouldn't invest in it. Ah, my terribly slow weapon is back. Shouldn't be difficult to score a double kill. Like so. Don't you forget it, game. Now it makes the audience very unhappy when I pop these things open, but I could certainly do with the everything. As long as I don't destroy my beloved lockpicks. Bye-bye, lockpick. These things seem to range from meh to crippling. Maybe I should pass on that. I'll get popular the old-fashioned way. Maybe try the continue option next round. There's a continue option? Oh, would they lie to me? There we go. Enjoy your monster kill. What do I get? Ammo is enhanced with paralyzing fluid. Slow enemies upon hit. Nah, that seems massive. Just like my crosshair no longer is. Alright, good start so far. Gain dosh, don't need health. No effect from shooting those either. Shop's up there. I'm not dripping with cash though. Who would have thought shooting baby heads could make me so popular? Fly swatter's back. I don't want the fly swatter. Maybe it has some hidden synergies. And I don't think I want to invest in ammo in this really crappy gun. I hope the audience loves me enough to give me something really good. I'm already on my way towards being a glorious hero.
Come get some.
I shoot each of them twice. That's assuming I can keep track of which ones I've shot and which I have not. Ah, didn't work out. Let's go. Monster kill. Can't believe they want $3,000 for that crummy shotgun. Mystery box never lets me down. The mystery box has let me down.
Fuck.
Temper, temper. Well, the situation is not glorious. Can't believe you only get 5% vest for that. I think I'll pop open the coffin as well. No, I will not. Or will I? Surely the audience will understand. I'll pay the money, or rather I'll pay the popularity to pay even more popularity. Assuming I don't mess this up. I've messed this up. Oh sure, when you kill the babies, you're loved for it. It's all about context, young. Alright. Did that once again... Yeah, that once again negatively impacted my popularity because I had the audacity to continue. I guess the viewers don't want a boss fight. At least you're quite simple. The worst thing you could actually do is get close to me. Or for me to just stand still and take your shots because you don't track at all. Not glorious, but easy peasy. Ooh, barely, but we are worthy of a present here. You have a higher chance of spawning exploding barrels and canisters. Those are kind of pathetic, so I'm not bowled over by that. I still think speed is the main thing here. Accuracy is good, but damage is also good. So give me both. And max hit points are really, really poor overall. Although I can only get one upgrade for it. Very well then. Ah, if you are the Slayer, you don't lose popularity opening coffins? That might be relevant. It's not max, that's just replenish. Oh, right, good point. Good point. Feels good being faster, though. Feels real good. Why must you continue to boo me? I don't deserve it. There we go. Get popular once again. Yeah, I think money is generally worth the popularity hit. Money is options, popularity is just a random thing. And based on ammo alone, I should take the spray and pray gun. Bizarre weapon. Was that it here? Really my lot in life? More ammo capacity means fewer reloads. Yeah, but it goes up by such a tiny amount. It's hard to get excited about it. Amazing. This gun's so stupid. But it's conceivably an upgrade. Maybe I should even invest in ammo for it. Or maybe I should not. And bad Mr. Frosty is back. Forgive me for wanting those explosive barrels to do something, anything. Exploding already explosive enemies hardly counts. I'm already at max health, so that probably just contains more health for me. Yeah, did not want that plaguing my movement here. Lovely jubbly. But that's it. Nothing in this room that I don't have to pay for? Oh boy. Could I possibly just... And the answer is yes. Yes, I could just. Maybe the spray and pray gun not as bad as I thought. Random item plus 1 speed. I just don't understand. Is this giving me an item? What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items and 1 item. Now I have 6 items, the one I just got, and 1 item. So maybe this is just an unnamed random item which you can incrementally get more of? It's my best guess, and it's not bad as guesses go. When you boo me, you've not earned the right to boo me. It's just a funny name. Well, I'm not laughing. I am, however, relatively rich. So we may as well go to the shop, slay the spire, step aside. Bamboozled yet again. Well, that's my lot. Did that somehow drop my popularity? Surely not. Oh. Down with that sort of thing. Gonna want you all to eat that. It just doesn't do bloody anything, does it? There we go. Certainly doesn't do much for my popularity, but... Oh, how can I say no to the mystery box? Are you special? Use the Force. Gain a pathetic amount of accuracy. Well, I say pathetic. Look how tiny my reticule is now. Ammo. Random +1 magazines. What do you mean +1 magazines? Your ammo capacity for destruction is never huge. Not thanks to this item, sorry. 1% more. Yeah, I got 1% more of 7. Forgive me for not being bowled over here. Oh, but also, I'm taking all of that. I do not care how unpopular you think I am for that. Maybe a little, because you're going to give me a bad item at the end of this. All that time playing Christian Henry, it clearly got to you. Something certainly did. Okay, so be wary of trap rooms is what I'm getting here. Alright, what was this again? Ah, yes, you. Ow. I see now, I see now. So I want to wait until the reticule goes way down, and then lay the smack down on you. Still doesn't seem to do much damage, though. This feels a lot like Doom. Are you sure? We're playing the same Doom game? I am super dead if I don't go crawling over here. Boy, I am having a consistently bad time with the bosses. Alright, less of you, more of me keeping on moving. Fairly did shred my mags there. But I'm already villainous, I don't want to be demoted all the way to the devil. So let's just enjoy some ammo and keep on shredding. So we get the we always hit and we get the we always miss. And the miss one is slightly worse. Thank you, my glorious audience. Maybe I should do something about that max health of mine, though. It's awfully low. Looks like max health doesn't give actual health either. I'm starting to think that having a bad time might be the design goal, says Alpha. You can see that. Especially with the traps that are very hard to spot. The enemies that are horrifically ugly. The whole game is quite ugly, actually. Then again, so was Killing Floor. I don't think anybody harped on about how beautiful Killing Floor was, but Killing Floor had this thing where it was really fun. Couldn't help but notice I'm still on 7 bullets in this thing. Seems like a big investment to get up to anything more than 7 bullets for this. Dosh is nice, mags, no thank you. Medium I could go for. It was preordained. Ah. All that for a pathetic little heal boost. You know, in these kinds of games, you're meant to feel like you're constantly getting stronger. In this, it feels like I'm just trying to avoid getting too much worse. Kingpin. You get 1 more point in weapons category after each level. Weapons category. 1 more point in weapons category after... What in the world does that even mean? What's a weapons category? Oh, this probably. That seems like a pretty tough one to swallow. I need to get more popular. Oh, but I want the money. Alright, well... Get the money now, then focus on getting popular. Maybe I can buy my popularity. Yeah, seems good if I can last a lot of levels. Seems bad if you get it late. It's like getting the White Beast statue off of defeating Spear and Shield if you get that one too late. Or Juzu Bracelet. I love Slay the Spire, but they really could have put a few more checks on when you can get certain relics. So you don't end up with truly useless ones. Oh, easy now, easy now. Well, that failed completely. It doesn't even kill them! Come on, game. Lackluster. And that's not just my performance. It's the same weapon again? Sure looks like it. I guess I'll take the one with 1 extra bullet in it. Yeesh. Yeah, I'm not sure we get any more unpopular in this. Maybe we should just embrace unpopularity. Seems like we've got a big hole to dig ourselves out of regardless, so let's just take everything and embrace being the devil. Boo me all you like, I'm taken. Oh, no, there's a cap on how unpopular you can be. So popularity is actually a spendable resource as well. Fascinating. Well, they did an excellent job in making this game incredibly unpleasant to play. And I am beginning to think that was the design decision and not an accident. The Balkans of Isaac. I agree with that one, Young. The premise is great. Right, I liked the idea of Smash TV back in the day, but I'd never really thought it was very well suited to the top-down, almost Robotron formula. But doing this FPS, now that's a lot nicer. Right, puzzle. Solve the puzzle. Are you the puzzle? Are you the puzzle? Maybe there's something under all of these. Like a number. Is there anything in the crate? No. Something under you? Something under the bed? Ah. Wants me to use settings. Use settings, what? Maybe it is the number of crates that are there. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's assume they're all 8. Not happening. Well, I don't feel bad about failing that since we didn't have all the information. How bizarre. That's 2 for 2 and not even knowing what the puzzle is. This gun is another example of they've clearly just tried to make this as unpleasant as possible. Oh, Jesus. And yeah, to those that said click continue, it's grayed out here. Okay, once more into the fray. Ooh, perhaps this is the start we've been looking for the whole time. We can actually play the Cheddar Chad himself. Served only by the best restaurants, this delicacy from the 20th century is what they call modern caviar. We don't know what caviar is. I am forced to agree. Zynga's coming in with a 25-year-old meme. Seems we're getting the pity gun. I think you're injured already. Oh, no, that was the one that was injured. So now, surely, I can get a sweet big old kill by just having them come close, and then... Thrilling! How much did it actually give me in popularity? It looks like it gave me 2, but did it actually go up more than that? You might say, Jake, how didn't you notice? Well, I'm busy playing the game. I can't pay attention to every little UI element there is. Would you be so kind, baby faces, as to die? I get a duck. But why? Okay, just getting the duck makes you popular for some reason. People love the ducks. Max health is 52%. I should probably pop this thing open. Especially now that I'm Mr. Super Popular. It gives me as much as a medium one.
get some!
I do like the mystery box. But what about Demolition Man? No, I don't think so. And I'm pretty darn poor right now as well. Yeah, just give me the mystery box. Alright, nice. It's not syphilis this time. It's plus 1% defense. Ah, these tiny, tiny little incremental changes. Real Path of Exile bonuses here. Once again, I'm unpopular for proceeding with the game. That's more than negative 1%, not in modulo it's not. How many weapons does this game even have? Because it feels like not a lot. I think that's the third time we've seen the Fly Swatter. And we saw the Dual Ziggies, I think, 3 or 4 times now. No sign of this Gauss cannon. Ah, crumbs. I was actually hoping to blow up all of these fools. I might still... Is that what I think it is? Stops the bleeding from any hole.
Whoa!
If you insist. Yeah, max health upgrades aren't actually health upgrades. That's maybe a problem. I feel like quite the hero, but maybe I should be even more heroic, especially if I can catch syphilis for it. No, I can get some healing, some heals. The most popular men's dress shoes from the 22nd century. When sprinting, you sometimes trip and lose all your stamina. When you say sometimes... Okay, right, you don't actually stumble. I thought it might play some kind of falling over animation. In that case, you would just never run, would you? Yeah, since this guy does no tracking, he really seems quite trivial. In fact, the most threatening thing he can do is slowly march towards me. Nice to talk to you. Well, at least I'm very popular, thanks to my splendid high heels. And we get double the boosts here. You have what it takes to win Killing Room, lots of ammunition. All guns you find have 1 more ammo magazine when you find them. It really doesn't feel worthy of legendary status. Stamina restores much faster. That is good, since we have the high heels. Good. Feels good to be the hero. In my high-heeled shoes. But I'm very, very slow. That needs to be fixed right now. What else needs to be fixed right now? This is one of the tougher ones. I would like to be dealing a lot more damage, frankly. Well, if nothing else, this is one more game to add to the list of games I've played in the year. The annual tier listing of all games in the year is actually becoming something I look forward to. Not that my life needs even more things to look forward to. Oi, easy now. Okay, so already feeling the downside of my delightful shoes. I need you to stop doing that. Oh, Jesus. Remember all those times when you get really frustrated in FTL because of something that happens in a battle or an event? Me neither. Because it was designed to be enjoyable. Also came out almost 10 years before this.
Whoa!
Probably part of that was that all the enemies played by the same rules as you. More syphilis? More popularity? More baseball bat? I don't think so. Melee seems like a trap. Everything seems to hurt you on contact in this game. Yeah! Constantly checking data on your Fitband makes you somewhat inattentive.
Crop!
That doesn't seem so bad. Capped out our popularity as well. We are brave. Does that mean we could just push through? Or should we be spending this popularity on getting better? Let's break on through to the other side. Yeah. Just hoping to find something to blow them up with. That's the spirit. I'm a bit povo, but I like being popular, so let's trust the audience to give us what we need. Some keys, methinks. Balaton saving us from 5 more hours of hell. Not even sure that was Balaton. There was a hiccup there, though. Right, I was talking about that poverty mode. I'm still in poverty mode. That's all the healing I could ever want. I can't say no to the mystery box. Ah! Heavy and weak, this body armor used for protection. What's a gun? What do you mean, what's a gun? I'm holding a gun. A boxy looking Glock at that. Yeah, the famed 7-round magazine Glock. Alright, this is not going well and gradually going worse. But let's proceed on regardless. Yeah, I'm not sure game facts will help me out much here. Wonder how avoidable that is when it's on top of you. Oh man. I sure could go for some fun in this game. It's close. It's close to greatness. The premise is there. And the music's not too bad if it decided to ever play, but it's only there for the boss fights. In a sense, I'm playing this game and thinking, well, I'd much rather play Killing Floor. In fact, you could just kind of reskin Killing Floor for this premise, and you'd already be all of the way there. You already gain money from killing the Zeds in Killing Floor and spend them on upgrades, so why not just move it into a roguelite formula like this? You'd have the same game, but it would be much, much, much better. Ah, of course, the slabs. The slabs have not yet discovered fun. Well, we shouldn't hold that against them. There are many, many things we can hold against Eastern Europe. Alright, since I'm such a hero, you've given me the legendary item of 2 lives. Our doctors say it's normal to have 2 hearts. Free implantation. And also we have critical hit rate, whatever crit might mean. Double damage, I assume. Alright, feels good to be good, but I desperately need to be faster and stronger. Alright, this seems fine. That will be the continue, I bet. No, I think save and quit will be the continue. I assume I just come back to life whenever I get shredded in combat. But the boss on this level is something I can't seem to deal with. Ah, here we go. This is floor 3 out of 8. Oh, that's not... That is not promising, is it? Well, it's not promising anything good. I can't believe they're booing me for progressing. Well, maybe I can believe that this game is quite bad. In a variety of ways. I think partly is... This pistol is something we always have, and we want to use it for most things because it doesn't run out of ammo like everything else, but it's so awful. At least the pistol in, say, Killing Floor is a competitive weapon outside of taking down Skrakes and Flesh Pounds. It can deal with everything else. Just generally not quickly enough to deal with the hordes. Always those to drag you down, Jake. Theu hame misery al... I think Alec's having a stroke again.
Come get some.
Not even sure that hit you. Oh, bollocks, here we go again. Hate this game and it hates me. It's a choice to have this ripple thing make no noise as well. Wonder if I'm safe from it if I just stand on top of one of these things. Yeah, there we go. I've gamed the system. And the system itself is a game. Good heavens, crouching is precision. What? One little failure. What? That was dead on. Let's go and prove how dead on we were. So what's applying tension on this lock? Ooh, that's actually a big one right there. Never disturb the dead, but I'm still your hero. I think we'll be okay. Let's keep on killing. It's so stupid. I should be able to stand on this and be safe, though. And just shoot this poor fellow in the head. Well, this is sad, man. Could do with more anything, though, so how about a little pick-me-up in here? About another explosive that does nothing. Ooh, what are you, though? Are you something? Pumpkin Helm. Defense. This everything is about to become a problem. But we have that continue. Hey, there we go. Pretty generous continue as well. Full health. Even the lizard tail only brings you back at, I think, half health in Slay the Spire. Not great, not terrible. And I could have saved my bacon as well. Rough room, though. Yeah, when all you have is a pistol? And the mashing minigame to open that thing up as well. They really have made an impressively, infuriatingly awful game here. Never trust a slab again. Not that I ever trusted a slab, I just didn't know this was a Slavic game. Okay, we came all the way here for what exactly? Just a random weapon, okay. Can I change the pistol? Nope. What is this exactly? What does that look like to you? Looks like it's got stars and stripes on it. Apparently I'm holding an M8 Grande. Again, I'm not familiar with firearms, so that goes way over my head. Well, it certainly does damage. Sounds chunky as well. No sense dying with a decent weapon, so let's actually put it to use. Seems to be about 3 times as powerful as the pistol. But again, the big difference is the pistol has unlimited ammo. This thing has severely limited ammo. Alright, let's go! At least I can do something where luck is on my side. How about loads of money? For a shop that doesn't exist. Q is meant to bring up map, but there is no map to bring up with Q. How about you? Really is no shop? That can't be right. Maybe there'd be a shop if I went down here. Surely you just do this. Oh, maybe not. Just never look down. And yet there were no shops. Good heavens, that's a lot. Timing goo. Not a lot of consistency in what you get depending on the difficulty of the coffin, is there? Right, although we have disturbed the dead many a time, we're still heroic. Is that going to be enough to get us through the horrors? I don't think so. I think we're going to die rich. That's what teleporters are for, surely. Shop, please. Switch again? I don't think so. Not with this gun. Why? I wonder what that lock icon there means, though. You love your FPS games, Young. How does this look to you? Good, right? Or great, perhaps? Oh my god! That was an oh my god of having a great time, by the way. Feels great being alive enough to play more of this game. Right, give me the mystery box. Never lets me down except when it does. Lose health.
Fuck.
Lose even more health. Alright, well I'm gonna need that health back if you don't mind. How about an infusion?
Shiny.
guess I need everything I can get. Otherwise I'm just gonna die rich. Spending all that money on 8 bullets, though. If you're still struggling at the 5 and 6 hour mark, I'll crawl out the walls and finish it for you. Crawl out the walls. Wouldn't mind seeing that. By the way, the panning on this is inverted for some reason. Left is right. I'm gonna need this, sadly. Don't you boo me, this boss is BS. Can't even skip the intro because I haven't killed it yet. Remember when you leave young some food and water when you're away, yeah, better. Oh. Better empty the litter pile as well. Hey, you know, that does damage. Ah, that does damage too. Sure, Water had ammo here. Wait, I can have ammo. They may boo my prudent decision. Too bad for them. I have a profound interest in living. Again, why did they make the pistol so bad? If it's all you have half the time. There we go, ammo's out. This is about as good as I did in this guy last time, so I don't think it gets any better than this. More of the red buggers as well. You're really on a timer to deal with the little minions, though. Ooh, wait, this could be useful. Or it could be rubbish! Come on, open up. And again. How much damage is this doing? The pistol's healing him, I'm pretty sure. I think 2 more cycles I might have him. What in the... Oh, right. Wondering where that massive damage came from, but this thing just spawns from inside. What? Come on, game. Have a heart. I've just lost all of my heroic popularity. Damn it. I'm catching syphilis for you people, you know. One more. Oh, thank goodness for that. Yay. I feel so fulfilled. Auto magazine reloading was indeed something we needed to unlock.
Wow!
That's barbaric.
Lucky me!
It even upgraded our pistol, I think. Not sure that's much of a reload, much of an upgrade. It takes longer to reload. No indication of if it's actually doing more damage. Also, what a wimpy way to hold it. Wait, is this meta progression? Maybe. Ooh, right, so that's the permanent part. Maybe my pad is all used up. I guess it already gave me the max health there. Interesting. Also, for some reason, the bleeding has stopped. Ah, right, stops bleeding. So I guess this got used up on those fists. Interesting. Perhaps there is a shred of hope after all. Not enough popularity. Not enough cash. So close, though. Right, I still think speed is what we're in need of. Speed and power. Those two things you surely can't go wrong. Tarkin Rex does not like the hope. But the difficulty is now very hard, 69%. Look at me though, I am greased lightning. Ooh. Then again, how many permanent upgrades do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I would think maybe one per boss, but no, the bosses aren't necessarily dropping us the perma upgrades, are they? What in the heck? The dead shall have no rest. That's my 10th grave defiled. Max health of 61. This thing heals 10 or 15 or so. I guess we should remember that and come back for it later. But I need to gain better approval of... Wait, what? This room is so good, I need to pick my way in. I do not like this pistol one bit. Maybe I was never meant to. Ow. I like my weapon, but I don't like that it's empty, so... Let's get the crappy starting weapon. At least it's full. Would have been a bad time to open that and find a whole load of ammo inside. That's supposed to be a dual .45 ACP. Isn't that Kevin Raymond's gun in Outbreak? And that is 10% health. Okay, good. Enter the trap room. Ah, we just meant to leg it? Well, that's my forte, at least. You know that bit in Blueprints where you just keep coming across locked doors? And it's really fun? think I'll be taking that opportunity to switch out this gun. Better, please. What an effeminate looking shotgun. But it's my shotgun, I suppose. Let's get out of here. We could maybe go to the mystery room. We see one over there, but no. I think not. Although... no, it's pretty hard to get popularity back when you start hemorrhaging it, so let's try and hold on. Hard, you say? I could do with the healing, though. Could do with hemorrhaging more popularity, you see. Not bad. By me, of course. Splendid. Never disturb the dead, they say. Pranana. Yeah, you get out of here. Right. I'm not rich. I would like more things, though. Let's go this way. No. I was contemplating taking that, but no. Never. This is like the 14th time Jake has disturbed the dead this run. Yeah, they're not really living up to their claim. Say never, but they mean please always do. A lot of money being offered, but the popularity could kill me. Could you take the barrel from one room to another? You know, I've been wondering that myself. Do we have any barrels here to take with? I guess I could take this with me. Oh, right, yeah, because you teleport at the end of it.
What the fucking hell?
Maybe I could just run and jump, but I suspect what I need to do is grab some of these items down here and create something that lets me walk across without too much bother. This is one of those floor is lava situations. Except in this case, it's not so much the lava. If I were over on that side, could I even get up there? There's no way this is something you can just run and jump over to, is there? I guess I could try. Place boxes on the... ah, crumbs. Yeah, boxes and traps could be an idea. Oh, you mean to set them off? That's a no. But maybe to prevent actually triggering them, it might be a yes. Maybe just running and jumping is the solution. But you'd have to jump for that to work. once more. Simple as that. Was that +2 for each gore kill? I certainly hope so. I need to be more popular in life. That did the opposite of working for me. Continues to the opposite of working for me. I hate the trap system. Well, I hate everything about this bleeding game, but the traps are just there to infuriate you. And they're doing a very, very good job of it. Ah, right. Help me out with something really, really nice. But not that. Leonidas. You're really good at defending. That's so uninspired. Okay, well, never mind. Money. Now, funnily enough, I don't miss the gremlin of shanking. It's very funny that just instant death is one of the options there, though. That's also very funny. How much damage are those things doing anyway? I should have used the teleporter. Better use this a bit more. I'm on my last legs here. Still on my last legs, game. You want to offer me an opportunity to live? The shop is an opportunity to live. I see. I don't see anything over there. Similarly, I think I see nothing over there. Unless that's something. Well, crumbs. Gonna need that shop to heal me right about now, please. I hate the traps in this game. Well, when faced with the choice between guaranteed 2 hours of punishment or 5 hours more of this game, I think the solution is obvious here. This game is horrible. Absolutely horrible. There's no enjoyment to be had from it. Success only means going through more horrors, so absolutely throwing the towel in on this one. Not even sure it's that difficult, it's just horrible. Horrible in all ways. I'm glad my super best friend will crawl out to the walls to show us all how this game is done, but this is not something I want to spend any more time playing. It is incredibly bad. And I think this is a 2016 game. Jeez, can we get some more information, please? Clearly we don't have all the information. Check and see if it lets you keep the pistol. That I am a little bit interested in. Yeah, 2016 made by Alda Games. They made Alda Games. I got a theme here. Walking Zombie 2. Build Wars. Band of Defenders. I've played a lot of games, and I've never heard of any of this. Crikey. Do they have a bit of blurb about themselves? I'm not willing to go to their website. Spare me that. Where's Walking Zombie 1? This is an even more recent game. It might be more fun. Games don't have to look good to be fun. But this game doesn't look good, and it's absolutely no fun. It's avant-garde, says Thagnus. Ah, it all makes sense now. Alright. Out of pure curiosity, do we get to keep the pistol? But there's no way I'm playing any more of this. The Alda Games Marathon when? That'd be a sprint. A sprint to the nearest rope and tree. No, we do not keep the pistol. The permanent upgrades are these. Not you, you're not permanent, but these 4 at least. Permanent items like this one are specific. They never disappear. Even if you die, you get them after reaching some milestone. And they're very powerful. Yeah, very powerful. Plus 1%. And that auto reload should not be an upgrade. Ugh. Get me out of this GoldenEye elevator. Get me out of this whole game. Oh, there's the map. Wait, escape brings up the map? I think I never noticed. Anyway, this powerfully bad game needs to be put to rest, but I have 2 obligations to do right now. As you know, when I fail a weekly one-shot, well, some people bet on it, and in this case, they're going to get their payment, their very due payment. Quite a good one at that. 1 to 2.74 for the lose lobby. I can only hang my head in shame for you, win lobby, but this game is too much for me to swallow. If anything, that's a nice advantage that the lose lobby have. You know, they win if the game defeats me in any sense, even just from being incredibly bad. Anyway, is lose the right option? No, it's not right, but it is the correct outcome, so enjoy your ill-gotten gains, and let's have a look at who the loser lobby are. Ugh. You know, I thought this game looked promising. When I saw it on the weekly one-shot list and gave it a go, I thought maybe it's one of those so bad it's good games. But that's not how it went down at all, is it? Show me the summary. We got some people who are eating good today. Najao and GPIC both went in with every point they could, and they walk out with a cool 682,000 points. Some key Grey Voids numbers, they all came in with 6 figures as well and walk out accordingly. In fact, all of our winners here walk out with 6 figures. Well done, C-Space, Ubiquitous, Tender Eye, Tattoo, and Gone Gone. And I am bowing for forgiveness here from the win lobby. Sorry, Alik. Sorry, Tak and Sesho and Pandy. Well, actually, let's not name these losers. They're too busy losing. There is at least a silver lining here, but only one of them. Anyway, that is only one of my obligations when I fail a weekly one-shot. Another is a time-honored tradition. What gave us the first ever punishment game? Can anyone remember? I believe that was Bad Rats as our punishment game. But what was it for? I must have failed one of the very early 2 Hours of Hells. Alright, let's grab all these games, shove them into the wheel thing, wheelofnames.com. And let's also bring up the wheel. That would be useful. Does that look like a wheel? Looks like a wheel to me. Okay, so if you're somehow new to the concept, when I fail, I have to spin for a punishment game. Punishment games are submitted by supporters of the channel, those that actually toil away in the rice fields to earn some groschen and actually contribute it towards the channel. And they show their love by putting in wonderful games that I'm forced to play in such an event, like Men of War Assault Squad or Peg Ninja. What? The Elder Scrolls is there, Yu-Gi-Oh is there, 420 Blazed is there, some game about being a Brazilian drug dealer warped over to the favela is there. What a shame. So we shuffle them all around and we give it a spin. Whatever it lands on, we'll give a shake for a couple of hours. Next week, no doubt. It's not Tiny Echo, it's not A2 Racers, and it's not Captain Planet. It's actually ASA. A space adventure. Jetpack puts this one in, and I have no idea what that is. Is it on Steam? It appears to be on Steam. Let's see if we can investigate this one a bit. A space adventure. No, right here. Nice, the cheaper option. ASA Space Adventure is a first-person sci-fi adventure game reminiscent of games such as the famous Myst series. Visit a vast spaceship called the Ark, divided into 6 areas. Discover the truth behind the cubes. It's an even older game than what we're playing right now. It's mixed and not apparently played by a lot of people. Certainly evokes feelings of Myst just looking at it. At a glance, this doesn't look inherently bad. What do the reviews have to say about this? I first played ASA a while ago. It wasn't remastered, nor was it sold on Steam. Cut to the chase. Give me a much shorter review to read, please. Impressive attempt to do science fiction. Good enough for me. Alright, this will be on our streaming list for next week, but next week is not going to be having a lot of streams from me since I'm flying off on the 29th. But at least that's it for me for this week. What an awful way to end the week. Yeah, I agree with that. Boo. If somebody else wanted to play this and do a much better job, I'd all be for watching that. But good grief. What a deeply unpleasant experience. Anyway, until I am back, it is a cheers most certainly, but most certainly it's a cheerio.